Yo, what it do? Blizz D, homie. I'm hanging out with the Misfits on the Who They Want podcast. If you ain't here, you ain't bout it. Blizz D, homie.
Yo, you already know what it is, what it be, what it ain't, but what it really is. This is Psychedelic Chilling with the Misfits on Who They Want podcast. This is a little man of a wee bit of...
What it is, this your boy Captain Capo Grim on standby for the run by with the Misfits on Who They Want podcast. You ain't bout it if you ain't here, so stay tuned. Grim.
Yo, this is FP3 chilling with the Misfits on Who They Want podcast. The one and only, stay tuned.
What's up, y'all? This is Lady Tasha, better known as the Duchess, and you already know I'm rocking with the Misfits on a Who They Want Entertainment podcast show. And don't forget, go and download Everything Entertainment Expo app and get blocked in. Or bow down, bitches.
Daddy, are you ready? Daddy, are you ready? Steady, are you ready?
Oh, man. I can't wait to be who they want.
Steady, are you ready? What's going on? Steady, are you ready? Are you ready? What's going on? What's going on? Cold, fresh air.
All right, podcast land. You already know what time it is. It is the internationally known podcast show that does everything that they don't. You're now tuned into the Who They Want podcast show. And I am DJ Steady. Are you ready? Mr. Who They Want himself in the building, ladies and gentlemen. And alongside the Duchess, Lady Tasha is in the building. Everything Entertainment Expo CEO.
Hey everyone, what's going on? What's going on? How's everybody tonight?
You did?
Good?
Yes, indeed. We got my man Kyle E, host of The Differently Able. Wait, A for Able, my apologies. A for Able. And On the Brain podcast. And also the master editor, you already know, representing for the home team.
What's going on, people? Happy Tuesday. How's everybody doing tonight?
Fantastic. Absolutely. Y'all know it's Artistry Tuesday. We got some incredible gentlemen backstage waiting patiently, to come aboard and talk shop. As you know, Artistry Tuesday, we do it for the culture. We do it for the music, no matter what genre. But we do it for the culture. We do it for the music. We do it for the love of the game. And of course, we do it because they so who they want when we do it. You did?
Facts.
So, But right now, we're going to kill a little time and we're going to introduce the Steady's Files. First things first, rest in peace, DJ Screw, who 21 years ago today, DJ Screw tragically passed away. So I just wanted to say rest in peace to DJ Screw.
Rest in peace. Yeah.
There was supposed to be there's supposed to be a biopic for DJ Screw. They put out a trailer a while back, and I'm still waiting on that. I can't wait for that. Even though I wasn't big on DJ Screw at the time, as during the era where everybody wanted to get a Screw tape in the mainstream. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
But when I found out about his legacy, I'm like, okay, I gotta know more about this dude. I gotta know more about his style, and hopefully this this biopic is accurate, as accurate as they can be. Anyway,
Right. Definitely for Texas, definitely got to stand tall as a Texas legend. For culture. So I absolutely agreed.
And innovation.
Exactly. Mo's in the audience, rocking with us tonight.
What's going on, Monet?
That's the love we give her tonight. We usually give her a little more love. I don't feel like we give her.
What's going on?
Like that was the best we had. Was like, hey, we see you. That's it.
She's been. It looks like she's been traveling. Yes, he's been
Right,
traveling.
exactly. You know, always on go.
And it sounds like it. I mean, what you gonna do when you're just building your empire? You gotta travel.
Gotta travel. Gotta travel.
Right.
Mhm.
Absolutely, man. So, dang,
Gotta
do we have anything for the Steady Files tonight, guys? I feel like
Man,
everybody look like
hey,
we distracted tonight or something.
listen, no, I just want to talk about this. I want to talk about this real quick. You and I were discussing it a little bit earlier. I got this in my feed this morning, and it seemed like something I had to bring up because there's been a lot of it's been an emotional roller coaster lately, right? So
Okay.
need some good news on the roster. Okay, so an Argentinian woman, right? Doctors and scientists have possibly concluded that her own immune system has cured her of the HIV virus. And they were like they've done tests, they've checked out her cells, they can't find a trace of it, right? And so far she has been the second person that this has happened to, second person on record anyway. So right now they're calling it a miracle, of course, right? But I'm like, see, it's just, it just goes to show if that's the case. I don't know what her diet was. I don't know what what led up to that. But when I saw that in my feed, I had to immediately share it with my mom,
Right.
and it's like, after all the crap that we've been through lately, not saying that there hasn't been any good news, but it sounds like one of those things that it's like, okay, maybe we should take a lesson from this. I wonder what exactly it was that brought this along. Others will say it's a spiritual thing. Some will say it might be her diet. Others might say it's a touch of both. I'm just saying big ups to her and whomever else had that immune system that just took on the virus. And like, listen, you ain't saying in this body.
That happened to Magic Johnson like 25, 30 years ago.
Thank you. Somebody got my
Now
side.
with that, I know with Magic Johnson, big ups to Magic Johnson, but still,
Magic Johnson only had it for 2 days.
Magic Johnson only had it for 2 days. What do you mean 2
Yeah,
days?
he only had that for 2 days. I don't care what
Thank you,
nobody
Josh.
say.
Tell them.
I don't care what nobody say. He had HIV/AIDS for 2 damn days, and that was it. And it was gone. It fell loose.
He flushed that out with a couple of $100. He spent some money for it, but he flushed that out quick. Okay, I'm glad somebody else feels the way I feel about the scenario.
No, and that's huge. That's great, But this is years later,
Right.
It's still.
If Magic Johnson got rid of it in 2 days, and we talking about 30 years ago, I'm expecting whatever it is to be more advanced. And and I'm expecting it can get away now. It disappeared within 2 hours with technology and medicine. Because
if they can make anything, look, if you can make anything disappear in 2 hours and it's a virus of some kind, you think they're just gonna let that out? And you think that they're just gonna talk about that and let it out? Oh, disappear in 2 hours, but it costs you an arm, leg, foot, eye,
couple of organs.
I'm COVID than AIDS nowadays. I don't care.
You hear me?
Oh, let me say that. That's all that stuff, terminal illnesses and stuff. But I don't even know if they consider AIDS a terminal illness anymore. I mean, it is, but I'm just saying, you know what I mean? It's not as deadly as it used to be.
It definitely got put down into at least the top 5 right now.
Right.
Yeah, with the amount of with the type of medications to keep it at bay, people have been living, have been living lives, really, good lives with it. But it's just, any autoimmune disease or any kind, I tend to take that very seriously, So of course, I'm not saying that it's changed all that much, but it's at least good. It's at least good to hear some good news every once in a while. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Well, bless anybody else who's struggling with it, and hope
Right.
Mm-hmm.
Before we jump into the official segment of Artistry Tuesday, I just want to touch on the whole Kyle Rittenhouse case. As you know, we've been trying to keep y'all posted on Yeah, you got the update too. Then, huh? I can tell by the way you shaking your head already, Duchess. You ain't happy about it neither, huh?
The privilege,
Bro.
the privilege. I'm telling you. I mean, they want somebody to cry. We can get a brother up on the stand and cry now if that's all they want. If that's all it takes. You understand what I'm saying? I know.
You get him on stage and you let him play some old and you play some Jodeci. Give him some Jodeci on trial.
Some real tears at that, no crocodile tears. So they want some brother. They want all. That's all it takes. And somebody get up there and cry. We got that. You know what I'm saying? We got that. Oh my God! Talk about the privilege.
And no, but the judge already knew what he was gonna do.
Yeah.
The judge already knew, because as soon as you say that, when I realized that was like less than a week ago, one of the reports was he didn't want to call the people that got shot victims, right? He didn't want to call them victims. He's like, you can call them rioters, you can call them this, you can call them that, but you can't call them victims. As soon as he said that, I'm like, so right there, you're dehumanizing them. I should have guessed from that point on that this court case was already done once that happened. Plus the prosecutor trying to put all this stuff into evidence, and he's like, like screaming at him. I'm like, really? This is what we're doing? Oh wait, no, this ain't nothing new.
Judge.
Right.
Like this is nothing. This is absolutely nothing new. We're just repeating history. You know,
that's all. In the words of Forrest Gump, that's all who they won't gonna say about that. It's time to get into Artistry Tuesday. We can't keep our guests that's been so patient in the back,
Oh yes,
waiting forever. So, ladies and gentlemen, we're gonna bring the LCC legend, Mr. Captain Capo Grimm, to the forefront.
What's good?
And we got a hot artist on the scene. Gonna bring 2Watch in the building, ladies and gentlemen, with the Misfits.
What's going on, 2Watch? Where you at, 2Watch? There you go, 2Watch. Thank you so much for patiently waiting. We appreciate it.
No problem.
Cap got Capo up in the house.
Cap, did.
I've been looking for you in the daylight with a flashlight. Where you been at, brother?
Man, I've been lurked, man. I've been busy. Mad busy, y'all.
Dang, had me just looking like, where Cap at? I'm like, I don't see him. But then, he pops up. And I much respect, because when you pop up live on the block.
Yeah.
You did.
You live on a block and stuff. But thank you for that. And welcome back. And 2Watch, welcome to the platform. How y'all guys doing?
I think he's frozen.
Yeah,
is he frozen?
Oh. Yeah.
2Watch, you frozen?
Okay, I ain't frozen.
You not frozen?
Yeah, we're having some technical connection issues with his connection. So
he might have to log back out and come back in.
Yeah, log out 2Watch and come back on the platform. Yeah. I'll let you in, bro.
So what you over there doing, Cap? Over there getting nice?
Trying to, man. I got some stuff I gotta edit, so I might smoke a little bit later. You know what I mean? I put a couple down.
Yeah,
What you been up to?
Yeah.
What you been up to? What you been up to?
Trying to produce these shows. Homecoming, I had a performance.
Okay.
Trying to I got a couple artists that's dropping at the beginning of the year, so getting their projects ready. I done started jumping in the process of getting my project ready, which is gonna be a double disc. So, you know what I mean? Just organizing a bunch of things. Me and you, we linked up on something. I can't really talk about too much on that.
What?
Yeah, your boy's back.
I've been working, man. I've been working.
Certified.
Well, how long have you been linked up and been working on this?
Huh?
How long ago did you link up and been working on this?
Actually, he hit me up a few weeks ago, and he sent me something. I listened to it. I sent it back to him. He said he was fucking with it. So, you know what I'm saying? Like, we gonna, drop that to y'all when he ready for it, because, you know what I mean? That's his song. But
man, you trying to get me up on the track and rap. And I was like, yo, I ain't never rapped there. He's like, I just like your voice. Please, just rap. So, I don't know. I wonder if it's the same track. I might be up on that with you.
I don't know. Hey, my boy sent some fire though. I will say that he sent some fire, and so
he sent me some fire too. I wonder if it's the same fire.
I don't know.
All right, I'm like just the conversation.
Right? God, man, he's out there. All right. I just spoke to Man U a few days ago. Okay, that's cool. And he kept that a secret too.
Yeah,
secret.
That's why I say I can't tell you too much, but I just know we got some shit coming.
Okay, all right. And this is what I like. You know what I'm saying? Capo, let them know where you and Man U met, or who they want in the block.
Who they want on the block. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
He reached out to me on the block, and that's what it is.
He didn't even reach out to you on Instagram or Facebook. That make it even much better. God damn. I swear, you know what?
I was bringing artists together.
They wasn't going that good, but the day's going good now.
Word. I love this creativity in the process.
So, T-Watch, how you doing down there? You good now?
Yeah, I'm good.
You good? So what's going on with you, T-Watch and stuff? You know, where you at right now?
Actually, I'm at work.
You at work?
Yeah, I'm actually at work, but I took a little break.
Took a little break. God damn. I'm sorry. I didn't know you and the brother was on the clock and we had you waiting like that. I'm sorry.
Right?
It's cool. My coworker, you working with me, he told me go ahead and do what you gotta do. So it's cool.
Oh, love that. Salute. Awesome.
That's good. You know, that's good. So, you know, what's going on with you? Tell them everybody where you at and what you about.
You know, hip hop artist, you know what I'm saying? Released a single a few months ago. I just released a new single like 2 days before Halloween. So, you know, trying to get my name out there.
Nice.
Trying to see what it do.
All right. And where are you checking in from, man?
I'm Chicago.
Chicago?
Okay, Chi-Town.
Yeah, Chicago.
Chi-Town.
Yeah.
Okay, Cap, you was out there not so long ago, right?
Yeah, I was out there a few months ago.
That's right. Chi-Town sexy. I like Chi-Town.
Yeah.
Chi-Town nice, sexy. It's sexy and thugged out. You know what I'm saying? New York is thugged out. New York is thugged out and dirty. Chi-Town is sexy and thugged out and clean and nice. You know what I'm saying?
Never been. Would like to go at least once.
Yeah, I like it out in Chi-Town. Yeah, the winter is brutal out there. I'm not gonna even lie.
Right.
They can have it.
What Chicago you in?
Yeah, we gonna.
I'm right now. I'm on North Side.
The North Side. Okay.
Yeah, I grew up on the West Side though.
Okay, you grew up on the West Side, so you born and raised in Chicago native. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. So out in Chicago, like, who are some of your big influences out there?
Probably people like Common, Twister.
Yeah. I didn't even like Twister's from Chicago.
Yeah.
Oh, you didn't know that?
Yeah, do it die.
Okay. Let me tell you what throws me off about Chi-Town. Okay. The accents. I don't know where you're getting from and everything, but y'all got an accent and Twister has one. You know, and so I'm just thinking he's from maybe Atlanta or something, somewhere in the South.
You were thinking he was from the South, huh?
Yeah, and it's just like St. Louis, they got that accent. You know what I mean? And it's like sometimes that can throw you off. And I'm like, you tell me from St. Louis and Chicago, because then you got a lot of people in St. Louis and Chicago who's born and raised who don't have that accent. You know what I mean? And then you got some. So maybe it's the part of Chicago that you from.
Twister grew up on Twister from the West Side.
From the West Side. Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
Kanye from Chicago.
He's from Chicago, but guess what? He don't have no accent like that.
Kanye from South Side.
So it's different. So what's the difference between the South Side, the West Side, and the North Side?
A lot of people that got money live on the North Side. South Side is.
Because I see something around your neck and stuff, you know. So I guess you got the money.
I mean, South side is it's kind of both, but the west side is is all of them put together.
Okay.
I got you.
So right now, because we know Kanye big out there. You know, he's from there. He represents there hard, Common hard and stuff. But right now, today, and everything, what's the rap hip hop scene out there like right now today? What's going on? What y'all got going on out there?
It's some new artists from Chicago. People like G Herbo.
Who?
G Herbo.
Jerabo.
Yeah, G Herbo. Polo G.
Yep, Polo G.
Oh, Polo G. Oh, okay.
Yep, Polo G from Chateau. It's a few are don't forget Lil Durk from Chicago too now.
Definitely Thirkio, Smirkio. Shout out.
Yeah. It's a lot.
Polo G is ill.
Yeah, they got a lot of little snipers and rappers out of Chicago.
Yeah.
Snipers and rappers.
Yeah.
Little snipers and
Got some snipers and some rappers. They got
that's true. Real talk, that's true though. Real.
Okay, so how long you been in the rap game, and what got you started?
I started when I was a little younger. I just I always liked music, and I grew up on some of the older people like Twister, Do or Die, and all of them, Common. So I started writing early. I did it for a while, then I stopped,
Okay.
and then I jumped back in it. I don't jump back in it maybe almost 4 years ago. 4 years ago. Yeah.
What made you want to jump back in and start writing again?
One day I was working, and I was talking to this older white lady. She was married to this judge. She was just talking to me one day, showing me some artwork she had just did. And I asked her, well, did she ever want to be an artist? And she was like, yeah, she used to want to be an artist. And she asked me about my hobby, and I told her I used to write music. And she asked me why I stopped, and I told her, you go do some stuff with your friends and all that shit. And she told me, she said, never stop doing something that you used to love. And ever since she said that to me, I started writing again, and then I started coming back little by little. So now
that spark came back after that conversation. Okay.
Yeah.
That's real.
So you writing everything and you producing everything yourself, or you got producers working with you?
Well, I wouldn't say I produced, but I write. But I write and I know how I want myself to be. So maybe I don't really need a producer. So I basically write my own stuff, and then I go to the studio and put it down, and I just work with an engineer or whoever. You see what I'm saying?
You say you don't need a producer. Like, where you get your tracks from, or your beats?
Right now I know somebody that used to make beats. But a lot of times I get them from it's a thing online called BeatStars.
Yeah.
BeatStars. I mess with a couple people on there, so they be have some pretty hot.
You have to go online for them beats, because let me tell you something. There's a lot of issues with people who go online for beats. You know what I mean? People be going online for beats, and the people selling the beats be selling them to like 10 different people at one time. You got 10 different people at the same thing. I'm doing something on the same track and getting ready to drop it, and then there's a bunch of stuff. So how do you avoid that?
I mean, I haven't had an issue yet. I haven't had that problem yet, but hopefully I won't have that problem. But I mean, just because I make a beat and you make a beat, if your song not as good as my song, then I wouldn't really worry about that.
So let me ask you this: when you get these beats offline, are you buying them so you can own them, or you got to do the track first and then get the permission from the producer or the person who sold you the track or gave you the track?
Yeah, I basically, most of the ones I get offline for people I don't know, I buy them to lease them. But when you're leasing them, you get certain rights to them. You know what I'm saying?
Okay, wait a minute. Wait a minute now. You're saying something new now. I've never heard of leasing a beat. How does that go?
No, that's what they do. Back in the day, you used to have to buy the beat outright. Back in the day, you used to have to battle the beat straight outright, but now what they do is they lease the beats. So remember Lil Nas X, how he made that song, he bought that beat for like $30 and he blew up off that song. So they
Download?
yeah.
That one? Yeah.
Yeah.
My brother, he a producer, and he lease beats.
Yeah.
So how does that work though? But how I'm like, how does it
It's
work?
basically like you're renting this beat for either a limited period of time, or you have certain stipulations with it. You can only do 5,000 units, or if you're doing paid shows, then they need to get a percentage of it. It's just basically like the producer is taking more rights to his beats. Like if you don't have the money to put up front, then you can lease it. And that's basically saying if y'all making money, y'all got to make money together. You ain't finna just go out here and give me $30 and then make $1 million with this song, and then that producer don't get paid on the back end. So it's more so just.
I'm sorry. Go ahead.
Go ahead.
No, so you're saying there's limitations and stipulations to it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There's certain guidelines. If you want to lease this beat for $50 to $100, then there's certain stipulations that come with it. Otherwise, you need to give the producer what the producer want for the beat.
Damn, but what are those stipulations and guidelines? Because it's like now you're getting a beat and you can't even put your all into it and stuff because you don't know what
Not no stipulations like that. It's just saying like, I know like my brother is like, okay, every 1,000 units you need to come back. If you selling it, every 1,000 units you need to come back and release it. You know what I'm saying? So if he leases a beat to you for $50 and you go out here and you make 1,000 or 2,000, all right, come back and pay that 50 to 100 again, and now you can go and do it again. It's like artists for a long period of time was able to jerk the producer. An artist can finesse a producer and say, "Yo, I'm finna do this, I'm finna do that," and then you never see this producer or that artist see that again. So now it's like it's a way for the producer to say, yo, if you're going to be getting compensated for this, then make sure I'm getting compensated for it. So the limitations and the stipulations are always based off of what you're finna do with this product. It's not saying, oh, you can't make this type of music. It's just saying, what are you finna do with this product? Are you finna put it on paid platforms? If you're finna put it on paid platforms, I need to be getting the percentage.
Meaning you have meaning unless you don't want to go in a producer versus artist war over my beat and me start telling, you got to keep paying for it if you're gonna make money off my beat because you ain't finished paying me for that beat.
Yeah, or just pay me for upfront.
Yeah.
If you ain't got the money for the upfront, then you're gonna have to lease it.
Which means every time you get paid for that beat, he getting paid for it at the same time.
Yeah.
Yeah, pretty much. Yeah.
Wouldn't it be less aggravation and easier just to get in there and make your own stuff? I mean, it's just like this shit is just getting even more and more like, damn, like it's like almost you looking on eggshells nowadays. It's like, goddamn.
Nah. Well, see, with me and my brother was just talking about this. It was like, if I really wanted to take up the craft, I could probably start making beats. But because of what we're trying to do, it makes more sense for me to be an editor. You know what I'm saying? On visual components. So if that's his job to make beats and the engineer, then why do I need to be learning that when I need to be over here doing this? So we have an understanding. And I be telling a lot of my artists, like, build a rapport with a producer. You know what I'm saying? Like how my boy said he got a couple of people that he messed with on there.
Right.
If he builds that rapport with them, then that lease starts to be a little bit more like lenient because they see, hey, he gonna stand by his word. I can do business with this person. But I tell everybody, like, this game is kind of like the dope game. It's like you really gotta watch who you do business with because everybody ain't out here on no, you know what I'm saying, on no good man behavior. Everybody ain't real, so you gotta really kind of be skeptical, and you gotta show people, gotta show worth and show who your integrity is. You know what I'm saying? So really, leasing isn't bad. It's just more so, what are your resources? If you don't have a producer, then and you don't have the money, then your best option is to lease a beat.
I got you. Wow, whew, boy. So to watch and everything. So we'll Okay, so you got your beat. So like, what type of what is your style though? Like, what do you like? What are some of the things right now you out there rapping about, especially after everything that went on with COVID and things are changing and stuff? What's going on? Like, what's some of your songs like?
I mean,
What are you rapping about?
I rap about money. I try to rap about a little everything. I try to be versatile, mix it up a little bit.
I got you. So when you're like, so everybody has their own style. Chicago is big with drill and stuff nowadays, right? What do you like? What do you consider yourself when you're picking a beat? What do you look for when you're picking a instrumental to rhyme on or to write to?
The truth, I just play the beat and however he make me feel it. That's just what I start to write about.
I love answers like that. You already said you were versatile, but I just wanted to know, because sometimes people have a preference. They're like, oh, you know what? I'm gonna try and jump on this. This sounds like boom bap, but then I'm gonna do some trap the next minute, but I prefer this style a little more over this style, So yeah,
it just depends on the beat that I'm in, how I'm feeling. That's how I write. That's how I write. Yeah.
Yeah, I hear you. Do you come in with something pre-written, or do you like to write to the beat?
Well, I'm not. So I always, since I've been writing, I've always been a writer. So I always like to listen. So I always did. So
I got you. Cool.
I love people that really can freestyle though. I really love it. I just know I'm not the best, and I don't know. I never really studied the art of the freestyle, but I love to watch and listen to people freestyle.
So you ever done it? I mean, you say you're not the best, so I guess you have done it freestyle, right?
So I used to in the privacy of myself, I used to mess. You know how you mess around, how you get in the shower and stuff like that.
Right.
But
I can't have fun with you tonight. I can't throw a track on.
Not a lot.
Huh?
At least he came out the gate and told us straight up that that's something that he loves, but he doesn't really do it like that.
But see, what I'm thinking, I think he's underestimating himself. So how about we throw a track and you try to freestyle to it? Steady, throw a track on.
I knew she was gonna do it to him.
Throw a track on. Give him something good.
Hey, bro, she led you into it, bro. You good?
So no, I want you to take your time with this, all right? Give him the Tetris 3. And I want you to take your time with this. Look at Cat face.
You know what I mean? She already got the name, bro.
No. She already comes in with stuff in the chamber.
Yeah, she wants you into that one,
bro. Give him the Tetris 3, and I want you to let the beat drop and listen to it for a few seconds, a minute or two, and then see what you can do with it. Okay?
Just have fun, my G. Just have fun with it.
Yeah.
All right.
Just think of it as exercise.
Yeah. Every artist that comes on here says, I really don't freestyle. They wind up coming on and just going on and on and on and on with the freestyle. I think you got it in you. I see it. I see it in your eyes. And then, Cap, you come and help him out if you need to. If you want to. Did this screen just go froze freezing?
It's still moving.
right, who's thinking? You want Cat to start you off?
Hold on. Wait. Oh, I was worried for a second. It looked like you froze again.
This one, yeah. I ain't gonna stop. They're trying to put me on the spot. Doing the good thing. They're trying to freestyle. It ain't even my time. I'm still gonna do it. Still gonna move. I'm pretty sure. You know what we do. What's that? Look at you. I keep moving. Now, who's the latest one? I ain't gonna stop. Who's the latest one? Who's the latest one? They do this one. Go ahead. Come on, baby, man. Yeah.
What you said?
Yeah.
It sounds like
Yeah. These in your eyes. I feel pride from the west side of my eyes. Yeah, you like want. Yeah, you like want. The hang on stuff. Yeah. That's what I did right
Cap, you want to come in and help him out? Cap, you want to come and help him out?
He was just getting the groove.
All right. We're gonna do one more. We're gonna do a later one. Go ahead.
The
fam.
What you get? What you got?
Teddy, the one we didn't really do the thing for.
Okay.
Yeah, this is a little more recent one, so maybe this will help you out. It's stuff you was doing good though. You was doing good because I see it in your eyes. You was getting the groove. We're gonna put one more on for you.
All right, hold on one second.
Cat probably gonna want to steal this one. I think I want Cap and Raleigh to be on this with me.
Nice.
Yeah.
Oh, wait.
Yeah,
now I know which one you're going for. Yeah, now I know which one you're going for. Mm.
Yeah. So this one, this is gonna be the last one. Hey.
Yeah. Money, power, and respect. What you want?
Well, Cat, what you got to this? Now, Cat,
bring it back.
I got we're gonna talk about this offline.
Yeah.
Everybody knows what it's gonna be about.
Right.
I got a few more. Niggas talking bread, but they talking to the first nigga. Watch your bread and watch the fucking first nigga. I'm a lone wolf, never one to talk about being goat. Nigga know I do the most with it. If you want it, then I'm bringing smoke with it. Nigga, first class people know I'm gonna go and get it. If I'm about to talk, I'm about that motherfucking walk too. You don't wanna see a young nigga walk through, clean, fresh, fly with it. Yeah, got it. On my fucking slide with me. When I'm gonna slide, nigga, don't you know I do it so motherfucking breezy. It's easy. You don't wanna see me. Please, you motherfucking come with your fucking game talk. When I swoop down, nigga, ain't no game, dog. Ain't a game when I'm motherfucking bang, boy. When I swing through, nigga, ain't no pain on the boy. Nigga, no slave. Nigga, no been paid. You don't wanna see me, nigga, get it every day. 365, nigga, no job with it. You don't see me, nigga, stay on time with it. Like the rollie, nigga, no, it's no rollie. I keep it on me like a motherfucker. That's all I did. I'll roll it in.
That was dope. All right. You back. So, T-Watch.
Yeah.
Drop the beat steady. So, T-Watch, how did you come up with the name T-Watch, though?
I went to watch
Oh, okay. So you wear a watch on each wrist? Huh? No, I say you wear a watch on each wrist?
They having connection issues, so we can't get a clear answer.
No.
Oh, you have a bad connection.
Yeah.
Oh, ooh, let me see that. Put that back up there. Hey, the connection was good for that. Let me see that. What type of watch is that? You gotta watch your wrist. Somebody gonna walk up to you and chop that motherfucker off. Put that back up there. Somebody gonna chop that wrist off. Put it back up there. Let's see that again. What
Nice.
type of watch is that? It's a Weezer.
Distorted.
Okay, I didn't get that, but wow. You just can't. So you can never be late to nothing. You know that, right? You put yourself on the spot. You put yourself on the setup. You know, because us as black folks and stuff. So you can never
No
be late.
PC time for you.
Right, exactly. Because you walk up, you know.
PC time for you.
He's going again. When he comes back, if he comes back in, we're gonna play one of his tracks to see what his tracks is like. It's But Capo, so you've been out there working and moving around and stuff. So you back. No, so I was saying
the way I'm built.
Nothing because you got 2 watches. So every day you get up, you put 2 watches on.
Yep.
Wow. Okay. All right. So we got a track that we about to get into of yours.
Okay. I don't know what's up, my
Yeah.
You coming in now, but you know we're trying to.
You're coming in. Yeah.
What you you act the brand new? Yeah. So why you act the brand new? Tell me what it do. Yeah. So tell me what it do. Yeah. So bust the chug and come through. Yeah. Watch me when I come through. Yeah. Say icy down to my cool. Say icy down to my cool. Say the love with it. So what it do? Yeah. Say what it do. Yeah. Say what it do. Yeah. Tell me what it do. Yeah. Say bust the chug and I'm through. Yeah. Say watch me when I come through. Say icy down to my cool. Yeah. Say icy down to my cool. Say the love, what the drugs, what it do. Look at the bags I'm running. I ain't for to take off. The all these people be stunning. The niggas easily ball. I stay on the grind, no coming. Can't afford to take off. I stay in my lane, I'm gunning. Watch the game take off. I can't work for no drumming. Say I don't need no boss. Stick the man in your business. Yeah. Mess around and be lost. Like back in school, who listening? I'm out the class, I'm ditching. Always been on this mission. Ain't no ass and I'm kissing. Move around, I'm flexing. Yeah. Get too close and I'm mixing. All that money stay on your head, no even counting no blessings. I'm at the altar confession. Lord, just teach me this lesson. Take away my aggression. I'm back on the block in this session. Money game, no guessing. Fill up the block with that dressing. Hustle hard, no resting. They hustle hard, no resting. They fuck the bullshit, I ain't playing, but you can try if you ready. They have me trying to just keep cool, but why you acting brand new? So why you acting brand new? Tell me what it do. So tell me what it do. So bust a chug and come through. Yeah, watch me when I come through. Say icy down to my cool. Say icy down to my cool. Say the love with it. So what it do? Yeah. Say what it do? Yeah. Say what it do? Yeah. Tell me what it do? Yeah. Say bust a chug and I'm through. Yeah. Say watch me when I come through. Yeah. Say icy down to my cool. Say icy down to my cool. Say the love, what the drugs, what it do. Hit the blunt, I start to pass and let me catch my ass. The shorty running, say I be chasing, but shorty moving too fast. We in the room, say shorty laughing, and it ain't even no laughs. She's waiting to catch me sleeping, cause shorty wanting that bad. I travel light, I trip shorty fucking my stash. I got people, they always watching, and they be on your ass. Had a dream, said shorty mean, said she took all my cash. I ain't tripping next time, so I said shorty you living that brand new. So why you act the brand new? Yeah. Tell me what it do. Yeah. So tell me what it do. So bust a chug and come through. Yeah. Watch me when I come through. Yeah. See icy down to my cool. Say icy down to my cool.
All right. That was hot.
Nice.
So tell us a little bit. Tell us about that track. What that track was about.
Just about getting a little money.
Getting a little money. So was you going through something at the time financially that made you do that, or was you up on top of your game financially or something? What made you start do that track?
Whenever that's why I said I'm a writer. I know Freeze come up with it on the fly. That's real.
I feel you. I hear you.
I hear you.
Right. That's cool.
Okay. So what's your whole are you currently working on a project right now? And everything as far as a whole album, or what's coming up next for you as far as music wise?
So beginning of the year, probably January.
Okay.
All right. So are you out on any platforms right now and stuff? Like, are you streaming anywhere? Where can everybody find you? Oh, God.
Ladies and gentlemen, we're going to take a brief commercial break real quick. In the meantime, between time.
Yes, we'll be right back, y'all.
Hey, I'm Alistair Boxhill, and I'm both passionate and committed to helping you win through understanding the power of credit and your own financial literacy. See, financial literacy wasn't something that I was taught in school. I had no idea what made up my personal credit score, or what the proper credit utilization was, or even what the impact of me not paying my bills on time would have on my credit scores. As a result, I suffered with bad credit for a very long time. I just couldn't get out of my own way. You know, I was never the person that didn't make money. I've always been a go-getter. But the lack of knowledge and the tools really had a huge impact on me. I'm definitely a testimony that you can overcome bad credit. I've personally had repossessions along with various collections accounts removed from my credit profile, which has allowed me to get my buying power back. Today I'm passionate about helping you to win and to overcome your bad credit and to take charge of your financial future. That bankruptcy, that repossession, those medical bills, those student loans, it does not have to define you. If you're ready for change and to take charge of your financial future, I'm ready to work with you. Connect with me on social media, on Instagram, Alistair Boxhill, on Facebook, Alistair Boxhill, or you can email me at alistairboxhill@gmail.com for a free consultation. Looking forward to working with you.
All right. Got Alistair. Okay.
All right, let's give this one more go, ladies and gentlemen.
You back? You good?
Yeah.
Right. So now I was saying, are you on any platforms? Where can everybody find you?
Yeah, it should be out on most platforms. I know Spotify, should be Apple Music. Well, it should be out on most platforms, though. You can also hit my Instagram, 57.
What's your Instagram?
At 2watch57.
At 2watch57. Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Any shows coming up from you in anytime soon or anything? Or any videos? Anywhere we can find you doing anything?
No shows at the moment, but I'm working on a couple videos though.
A couple of videos. Okay.
Yeah.
All right. You want to let everybody know any about the videos as far as like maybe the ladies, let the ladies know where they can come out if you're looking for ladies to be in it?
Yeah, hit me up on my Instagram at 2watch57. You know, I'm always looking for somebody.
Is it going to be the video for this song that we just listened to?
One probably will be a video for this song. The other will probably be some new songs I'm working on.
Oh, you working on some new stuff? Okay. Is it going to be only you just writing on the new stuff, or are you going to be looking for like any outside people to help you?
I'm probably gonna look for a collab. I'm looking probably gonna look for a collab.
Who would you like to collab with out there right now?
Any hot artists?
Any kind of artist?
Any hot artists, you know what I'm saying?
Any hot artists? Okay.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? I ain't too picky. I mean, as long as they cool to work with and they you know what I'm saying, we could do that.
Okay, but you don't have like a certain style or flavor or swag you looking for or something like that?
I feel that whatever your style is, I could if it's a song you make and it's a rock song, it's a I'm saying it's a trap song. I can feel I can get on the beat and you know what I'm saying, rock to it with you. So if I ain't
Yeah.
and y'all feeling versatile, I could change whatever I do to anybody's song.
There you
How
go.
you feel about old school rap? So you know, so what type of old school rap influenced you?
Like how old school you talking?
Well, let me ask you this question: that track I just had you freestyling to. Have you ever heard it before? You don't think you have? You never heard of the Treacherous 3? Oh, okay. I think he's frozen again.
Yep. Wireless internet is not kind to him tonight.
Well, I think he's could be on a phone, and the phone.
He is on the phone.
Yeah.
Right.
You on the phone? The device you're using is a phone?
Yeah. My Galaxy.
Oh.
Yeah.
Right.
I got
what you say?
I got
I mean, what you gonna do? He did take this call from work.
Yeah. So, Capo, I'm gonna pick with you now. I'm gonna pick with you.
You sure we got one more opportunity at this? Come on, before we move on to the captain. Let's do this.
Listen, he gave his Instagram and everything, so I think we're good right about now. I think he gave his Instagram and his information, so I think we're good about right now. Capo, you got some stuff up your sleeve.
What you mean?
I can tell you got some stuff up your sleeve.
I mean, I'm just trying to make some moves out here.
You making some moves.
How you doing, brother Capo? How you been? It's been a long
you making
time.
some moves.
Yeah, it's been a minute.
I'm trying to get you up doing something with me though on the track.
What you trying to do? You had my email for any of them.
I know. I'm trying to get the and stuff. The matter of fact that track we just listened to, I'm trying to do something with that. The one you was just freestyling on.
You gonna be able to get the clearance for that right now?
Huh? Well, see, I don't need clearance for what I'm trying to do.
Okay. We can do something there.
Okay. All right. I don't need clearance for what I'm trying to do.
All right, then say less. We can do something. Just send it to me so I need to know like what's the concept.
It's just something quick. It's just something quick. It's not a full song or anything. It's more along the lines of advertisement.
Yeah.
So what am I advertising?
It's strictly professional work.
Professional.
It need to be in my. I'm saying like I gotta know what I'm writing about. I'm just gonna be writing about some randomness.
No, you don't even have to write actually.
Oh, you don't really have to write. We just need the voice.
We just need your voice.
We just need the voice.
Why we sound like we trying to solicit him into some loose?
No, right? Yeah, I don't know.
This is not coming out the way I think he really trying to perceive it is. Because it's
live. We still live, and I can't give you all the details because we still live. Okay. Well, once we go live, I can give you all the details.
Yeah, just hit me on the block. Let me know what lit read. I got you.
But you know what I'm saying? Hey, I'm not gonna have you sit up there and do something. First of all, Cat was worried about the clearance.
Right? No.
We can do some big shit. Then I need.
It ain't like it. It's nothing like that. So.
I'm still trying to get clearance on my time gonna change gonna come. It's hard to get clearance for that, man. Yo, it's really hard.
I did something to that song like maybe 4 or 5 years ago, and that's when I really started learning about the clearances. And I was like, you know what? I'm straight. I'm gonna get some original beats, and I'm finna make it work. I ain't got time for it.
But no, my dude gave me a way to get the clearance without their clearance. There's a bad way of doing it. But you know, because I'm trying to be nice, and speak to these people but they don't want to cooperate, so I might have to go in the back door with the clearance here, like everybody else is doing, because everybody else be going through the back door. But that time going to change. That's a hard thing to get clearance for. You tried to get it, right?
My producer at the time tried to.
Damn, it's hard getting clearance for that. And I'm wondering because somebody sampled that. Was it?
There's been a few that have sampled that.
Who sampled that shit?
Like I remember somebody sampled it after the Obama inauguration. Man,
it was,
but that was that was a
I'm thinking somebody part of the Wu-Tang.
Wu-Tang?
No.
Yeah. Hold on a second. Wait, no, I don't think so. But
I thought it was gonna be somebody. I thought you were gonna say somebody in the Rockefeller camp.
No, I know Jay-Z and they did his other one. Jim
Jones might do it. Oh, Santana.
Kanye West and Jay-Z did that other one.
Yeah, Oldest Redding. Yeah.
That older one, the Oldest Redding one. Yeah, not Sam, Oldest Redding. Yeah.
No, I was thinking like either Jim Jones or Jewel.
Love You Tenderness. I think that's the name of it. Love You Tenderness or something like that.
Try a little tenderness, yeah.
Yeah, Try a Little Tenderness. Yeah, they did that one. But somebody did that Sam Cooke sample that Tom's gonna chant. Sean on the beat, by the way.
Nope, definitely not that.
Somebody did that.
And
stuff. And I want to know who the hell they spoke to. Or I'm guessing they went in the back door too.
Oh, you gotta have the money.
Yeah, they had to have the money.
Nah, because this wasn't someone out there with money.
How long ago are you talking?
This is
that's all sampling is about. It's like making sure the person who originated the music gets compensated and the credit for it. That's how you really, and the clearance is just negotiating what the terms is on the back end and what it's gonna be on the front end if you got it.
Right.
So besides me and you, who else you working with? Because I know you said you got some artists coming out. What artists you working with right now?
International Rob, Duffy Castro, T-Man, Major Sales, Florida Boy P, Young Jody, Low Life Jimmy.
You got an arsenal already.
Ron B. You know what I'm saying? Like the list keep going. Like if you from the city and you really trying to do this, I'll work with you.
Oh, so that's producing and projects at the same time is what you're saying.
Right.
Oh.
Well, I mean, I don't really produce except for my project, I executive produce. But for the most part, it's really just A&R and putting the artist in the studio and you know what I'm saying, just facilitating stuff.
I dig that. Ain't nothing wrong with that.
Oh, that's who it was. It was J. Cole and Jay-Z.
I said Rockefeller.
He did say it.
Yeah, he did. Yeah.
Yeah, free change gonna come.
Yeah.
Cold world.
Yeah, well, you're right. Money. I guess you're right. Yeah, I guess they didn't go through the back door. You know they didn't. They ain't have to. They had it.
Yep, put that bag right there in front of them. Say, yeah, we using this one.
Yeah.
Right? You ain't hear nothing else but yes, sir, boss. Take it.
Yeah, yep, exactly. Wow. Yeah.
Oh, wow.
Us little people coming through. Shoot. They ain't trying to hear what we got. That's fine. That's all right and stuff. Oh, God. So I'm interested in this thing with you and me and you. Because, man, he's different.
He's definitely different.
Hey, it's funny, though, because, like...
He is funny.
Without saying too much, it's like he actually dialed into my algorithm. And he actually sent me a track that was just like, you know what? Like, it wasn't a stretch for me to get on it. And I like because he when he sent it to me, it was like I sent it back in less than a day, and it's like because it was easier to write to. You know what I mean? So rather than I don't have tracks people send me, and it's just like, how do I just make sense? Like, how do I really, you know what I'm saying, come at this track to make it the best track I can make it from my end? And it was some people they don't really know you, and it makes it hard because y'all not in there together. But he kind of like dialed into my frequency and was able to, you know what I'm saying? I think it's a dope what we did. So he gonna let
you have no idea when he's gonna release it though?
Nope, I don't know nothing. I can't say nothing.
I got you. But that's just dope to know that an artist like that can depict and dissect the artist to know, this type of flow pattern would be perfect for your verses to come through and rip the track. So that's just dope by itself.
Exactly. You know what I'm saying? Especially saying like before doing in the music together, we never met.
Yeah.
You know
because was he on the same show?
I came.
He was on this one with Yellow when we had Yellow on the show. Yeah. It was
so.
I'm trying to get in touch with me and you. I just called him.
My boy incognito. One thing about him, he very incognito. He pop out, he say a few, he disappear.
Nah, once you get man, he talking, and he gonna ride when he sees something he like and you want to work with you and stuff and everything. He's gonna reach out and stuff and everything. That's just dope. That's dope. That's real dope and stuff. Wow. So you was out in Chicago and stuff. Where did you do the homecoming at, Cat?
FAMU.
That's a big
really?
move.
So what was that like out there?
I mean, honestly, like I went to FAMU, so for me it was kind of crazy because I remember what it used to be like back in the days, and it hadn't been like that for a few years, especially since COVID. And so to see the numbers out there like it was 100,000 plus, you know what I mean? FAMU ended up winning, so everybody was in a nice, good party mood. Ain't nobody cut up. The local boys acted right. They can't say they 850 didn't show nobody a good time. So it was just, you know what I'm saying? It was the environment was A1, and as far as the performance, I felt like we did a bit we did the best we could do.
Okay. All right. Well, I'm quite sure. I know it was hot.
You know what? It was. I mean, okay, like the performance was hot, but it actually kind of cool. You know what I'm saying? So niggas out there, they sweatpants and, you know what I'm saying, nice little thermal top.
Yeah, because it's getting cold out there. Chicago get cold.
Yeah, and it's funny because homecoming is always like Florida up here. It's like homecoming brings the cold. So that's the beginning of our little, like, it gets to us 60 degrees is cold. So it started hitting 8, and then like, yo, I need a jacket on, my boy. So, but it was.
I can do 60 right now. It's like
I can do 67
over here. I can do 60.
That's
no problem.
We ain't used to that down here, man.
Everybody careful.
75, 78, 80 is perfect.
Yeah, because your room temperature in your crib done been at that temperature for so long. Your body used
you
to
understand? Like we have to deal with actually 90 and above.
Exactly.
So 60 is like that threshold of like, bro, it's cold outside, boy. It's hoodie season.
Damn. So you're putting the heat on. You're putting the heat on.
What? I got heaters in the gym right now. What you talking about?
Well, you were hated over here. I'm in Connecticut right now. You were hated over here. It is in the 30s currently.
Yeah, true.
She seen what happened when I went to Chicago. Listen, I come visit and I'm getting home. I can't deal with that cold stuff.
So you don't like the cold at all, huh?
Nah.
Really?
Mm-mm.
I'm Floridian. Huh?
Yeah.
I'm the same. I'm not really.
Just a few weeks ago, I was at the beach. Like I don't. What you talking about? Snow and all this other crap? No, man. I can go to the beach year round.
Yeah, they was talking about some snowflakes up in here soon.
I think that I was just telling the dude that the other day, like in 35 years of my life in Florida, 1.5 times I've seen snow.
1.5.
I mean, it was a rare occasion.
The half come from it. It was snow in the air, but when it hit the ground, it was melted.
Yep.
So
so it never piled up to be snow. You know what I mean? So it's like you kind of enjoyed it, but that's the closest.
Right, because you got a little flurry. So for the excitement for us, it was like, oh wow.
And that one time, you understand, it was snow for like maybe 5-6 hours. It wasn't even the whole damn day worth of snow. You know what I mean? So that's not what we know down here.
I call that dandruff flakes. Okay, that's just dandruff flakes. There's nothing like, hey, you guys get if you want to trade for like a season, you know, I'd happily trade places with you for a little bit, just for a little bit.
I need to see different seasons. Now, I lived in Raleigh, North Carolina for a few years, and I will never forget. First of all, if it was freaking below 40 degrees, they shutting everything down. I've never seen no shit like that before in my life. I was like, what? They're just shutting everything just because it's below 40 degrees. Now, there was a threat of snow. Okay, the neighbors got together, come knocking on my door. Talking about, oh, there's gonna be snow. We gotta get everything together. Do you have a generator? I was like, yeah, I got a generator because I just so happen to have a generator and stuff. They're like, well, get it lined up. We'll help you and stuff. I was like, okay. It snowed the next day. They came back knocking on my door saying, we're gonna get you all set up with your generator. I kid you not. I'm like, for what? The amount of snow that came down, you was able to sweep it away. I kid you not. You was able just to sweep it away. And that shut everything down for them. I ain't never, matter of fact, I got in my car and was going to go to the store and the cop stopped me. He's like, man, what are you doing out here? I was like, I'm about to go to the store. They said, there's snow. I'm like, yo, you seen, if you can sweep the snow away, literally sweep it away.
Come on, Sid. You know, it's like, for us, that's the equivalent of y'all snow days. Like
that's exactly what it was for us.
School, that little inch of snow, what you talking about sweeping away? There's so many people down here who don't know how to drive in that. There's so many people who've never really seen that before. So sometimes it's like, yo, you just shutting everything down. Y'all chill at the crib and enjoy this shit because you won't see it again for another 2 years.
They got salt trucks.
Not down here in the South.
We don't even, with the way it would be, they'd be a waste of time for them to come through pouring down salt for nothing.
It's totally different. Remember, it was one time in Tallahassee, like I think it dropped to like 28, freezing. And so they got so scared. We didn't have salt trucks. They ended up putting dirt on the roads. And it was like
annoying because it blew everywhere.
Mud freezes. Damn it. Like, you know what I'm saying? You ain't stopping nothing. But they were so unprepared that it's like, we don't have that type of time here because we don't see that.
So if they was able to get dirt to put on the road, they couldn't just go buy some salt?
Where you gonna buy salt from? Y'all have salt.
You gotta buy industrial
because y'all used to that.
We're not used to it, so ain't nobody sitting up there got a warehouse full of salt for those type of emergencies.
Call up north to get some salt for a couple of days.
An hour or two.
Okay. I honestly think that they should just have it on standby every year. Just a little. Just not stuff that we have up here. Just a little on standby. Because you never know what can happen.
I mean,
it will make life so much easier. God damn. One salt truck and some salt on standby. How about that?
Yeah, you still gotta know how to drop it. You still gotta know how to clean it up. But then you do all the resources to get
or at the very least, if things were to go down like that again, you could have you could have people, better prepared for it. Like we've had days over here where I am where the snow had gotten so bad that the salt trucks ran out of salt. We had, and there's been like one of the worst storms was back in the 70s, right? And it hasn't gotten like as bad as it did that time. But I've seen pictures. I have seen pictures. They were ridiculous. Talk about everything shut down, right? Mm-hmm. And not too long ago, the snow got so heavy, and this was like, I'd say probably a decade ago or so. The snow got so heavy that businesses had to shut down because their roofs were caving in. Right. So like I'm trying to do a school project. I had to do a interview with a friend of mine for my broadcasting class, and it was last minute. Now, he had stayed in business the whole time, even though there was no power, right? No power, no heat. But he had old school cash register, old school credit card machine, and he was taking cash. Everything was still being done. But then they had to shut him down after about 2 weeks because it just got that bad, right? Man. So sometimes when someone tells me like they're where you guys are right now, I'm like, I would just trade with you guys in a hot minute for just a couple of months, couple of months.
I come visit y'all, but I'm coming back home.
Right. Anything can happen. Stuff weird. We starting to have tornadoes up here in New York. Shit.
You know what?
And I think we
had no hurricane this year.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, really? Yeah, we had a couple of close
and it's cold now, so we straight.
You did?
Yeah, we had a couple like close calls. Last year, a tree fell on my boy's house. Like the parts of the roof had to be replaced because it got that bad. It was middle of summer, so that's going to happen. But it's just it's crazy how strong they're getting. So it's like I said, I trade with either one of y'all for just give me till spring. Just give me till spring.
I like the change of seasons. I like the cold. Well, not brutal cold, but like falls, the leaves changing, the different type of trees. Because all y'all got is pine trees down there, right?
Wrong. We got all
Florida. That's the.
This is the closest thing you're gonna get to the Amazon, man. Come to Florida. We got all types of trees, that fall stuff. We see all the different little colors, the oranges, yellows, and browns. All of that.
It's not as like if we were. God,
if
you and I were to go over there, what is considered cold to them, we'd be able to take a little more because we're used to it. That's
I can't imagine what a hot Christmas would be like.
I mean, a hot Christmas for us is like I said, like at the warmest, it's gonna be like maybe 65, 70.
At best, yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But a cold Christmas, like the coldest Christmas, probably like 26.
Oh, okay. So you get down to the 26s.
That's what I'm saying. If it get like where it can freeze, we finna shut shit down.
Real quick. Yeah, now that on the news the night before.
You want to know what a hot Christmas is? You got to ask somebody from Australia or New Zealand, where they're when we're having winter over here, there's summers over there. So yeah, that to me would be the definition of a hot Christmas.
Right. So real quick, Tasha, what's the announcements for tomorrow's show?
Yes, tomorrow's show we have Red Grant coming in. He's going to be sitting us with us. Iconic comedian and actor Red Grant, Rodney Red Grant. Yes, he is running for mayor of Washington, D.C., so he will be here tomorrow to discuss that and also, take a listen, give us some laughs. That's going to be a dope show, too.
Right. And don't forget to follow Captain Capo Grimm on YouTube, Spotify, Instagram, The Block, of course.
Yeah.
My boy out here built different.
Cap out there working, boy. He out there running.
Send a salute to our guest for tonight. I want to send a salute for being a part of Who They Want tonight. With that being said, ladies and gentlemen, love, peace, and chicken grease. Who They Want Misfits is out for tonight's segment.
Peace and love, y'all.